We were saying, who do you think would win in a fight?
That's
Peter
Gus.
Francis Tracy or Jesse White?
Ooh. What about the
money on
guys
Jesse.
from 22?
I don't remember.
You know those guys?
Uh-uh.
Those are the ambulance chasers.
That was a commercial on TV.
Yeah. The commercial goes, call us at 847-222-2222, and that's what it is.
Yeah, I remember that one a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good one. You hear that on like when you don't have Xfinity or you don't have cable and you just put the stupid antenna up. That's the bullshit you get on like channel 8 or something like that. It's sad.
Oh, when you have one
get
three channels.
Yeah, you get the best part about that was I'd come home during college to my little antenna on my Sierra TV that we had, and we'd get King of the Hill at 9:30 every night.
Nice.
Solid stuff. And then you'd see that commercial for the 222 guys, and so.
And we were also talking about Bob Rohrman.
Oh, Bob Rohrman,
Rest
Honda
in
and
peace.
Auto,
Rest in peace.
Kia and Auto. Wait, is he dead?
Yeah.
What?
He just died
Wait,
recently.
what? No way.
Because of the virus?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
I forgot where I put it.
Wait, Bob's dead?
Yeah,
The Rohrman?
Man, I
Bob
thought
Rohrman.
there can only be one.
Wait, there's another one?
No, that was his
I think
motto.
it's his son is like in charge of it.
Is his son also named Robert?
We were saying
Robert.
Robert, man. Wait a second. The fact that his name is Robert Rohrman is just such a mouthful. Try and say it like 10 times fast.
Robert Rohrman.
Yeah, see, now you just sound like a rah.
Rotter.
Hi, welcome to the Actually Nothing podcast where all we do is this.
Right.
Yeah.
Rada,
Red
rada,
leather,
rada.
yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Toy boat.
Toy boat is the hardest one.
Say it, do it.
Sometimes I screw up saying it just once. Toy boat. It always turns into toy boat.
Sometimes I can't pronounce my R. Like,
Really?
Yeah, like when I'm trying to say like a
What are you trying to tell us?
R's. Like if I'm trying to say it like super fast, I can't say the R's on the adversary or something like that.
I was going to say there's only one R in super fast. I think it's easy to say.
But it's super.
Yeah.
Super.
That sounds like a Japanese commercial.
Giga pudding. Have you ever seen that commercial?
I like the SpongeBob commercial.
SpongeBob, and all
Yeah.
the kids are like, they look
Demonized.
like their heads are gonna explode.
That was in Ray. I saw that in Ray William Johnson.
I know, man.
Is he
Equals
relevant
3.
anymore?
He's back.
Doing what?
He does
He's doing
podcasts.
Equals
and,
3 again?
No, not Equals 3. He's
Oh.
done with that. Like he's doing like the same thing, podcast and like positive, like
Positive podcast?
yeah,
Is
something
he
like
still
that.
in front of that wall with all the drawing or like the comic panels?
No, not anymore.
Would you call us a positive podcast or a negative podcast?
We're a
I call
mix.
us a real podcast.
Hell yeah.
Actually,
we
nothing podcast.
shout things out.
We don't need
and
to sugarcoat anything.
we shout out and we under the bus.
Anyways, welcome to episode 26 of the Actually Nothing podcast.
Why was it 26?
Yeah.
I am here to inform you that that information is incorrect. It is episode 25, and you are a moron. Have a nice day.
Hey, for us.
We hit our... Oh, yeah, that's
Hey.
right.
26th
26
birthday.
on the 26th year for most of us.
That's right. Well, for two of us.
For two of
I guess
us.
that is most of us. 50% to 100%.
Well, two. Is
No, wouldn't it be
how much
51
I'm
to
older
100?
than you guys,
so.
so
What?
2 is like how much older I'm.
That's
Good.
That's right. That's some fuzzy math, though.
But for context, as of the day of recording this, it is now 3 days after JP's birthday, and then 2 days before my birthday.
That's
in
correct.
September. We're September birthdays.
We're September boys. We're Libras.
Yes. So happy birthday to any other September 1994 people.
Hail
specifically.
Libra. Yeah, hail
Or
Libra.
if you're using the Chinese zodiac, we're dogs.
We are dogs. That's right.
D-O-double-Gs.
Hail dogs.
Yep.
Blessed be the name of dog.
It was also the first day of fall on the 22nd
Really?
September.
The
Yeah.
equinox?
The fall equinox.
The autumnal equinox.
That's a Skrillex song, isn't it? Equinox.
know. I was never a big Skrillex guy.
Oh, really? I was.
No.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I love dubstep. It did kind of fall off. I don't know
It
exactly
did.
when it fell off, but
2016.
because it was big in high school for us,
Yeah.
and then probably went down a little bit. Probably had a good like 4 or 5 year run.
My name is Skrillex. Remember that ERB? My name is Skrillex, man. Welcome to the Devil's Den.
No, is that the video where he like kind of mindlessly presses on the pad and it doesn't really make any sense, but people are going wild anyways?
It was Epic Rap Battles.
Oh, I kind of stopped watching Epic Rap Battles of History.
Because they stopped like producing.
They stopped altogether. Is it dead channel now?
What's his name?
They recently brought it back up.
It's kind of
Yeah.
hard to produce like after a certain amount. Like who else are you gonna do besides like
Yeah, they
obscure
ran out
historical
of
figures?
ideas.
You know, like FDR versus William Howard Taft type stuff. You know, like
They've probably done that.
I mean, they might have done it, or like you even get really regional, like Bob Rorman versus like
Peter
some.
Francis Tracy.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yo, we should
and we're
have,
back.
We should have a
right?
Chicagoland theme. Like
Chicagoland. Oh, so like
Big Sammys versus
Lightfoot.
JB Pritzker versus the other guy.
JB
Yeah,
Bruce
instead of
Rauner.
doing an actual election, they would have just done an
versus
epic rap
Jesse
battle.
White.
I think that's how all elected leadership positions should be handled, by rap battle.
Epic rap.
I think no. Hear me out on this. A rap battle that's also inclusive of like a boxing match. You have
So
to
while
spit
they're-
bars while you're like punching someone in the mouth.
Have you seen boxing chess?
Yes, I have.
It's a real thing where there's like a minute or two of boxing, and then they have to sit down for a minute or two of chess, and then
That's pretty hype.
If you win one or the other, I think that's the win condition, right?
Really? It's just one or the other?
Yeah.
I would have thought that if you like knock out somebody or like kill somebody, one of your opponents, you get to punch someone.
Well, it's not. You're not boxing while you're playing chess. It's like
Two separate events.
alternating. So I'm not even kidding. This is a real thing on
Who
YouTube.
came up with
This is a real thing on YouTube.
It's pretty hype,
it's
actually.
Really funny.
I want to watch it.
So I'm pretty sure that there's people who are better at chess than boxing, and others who are better at boxing than chess. So it's like try to play to your strength, you know?
Try not
That's
to
pretty
lose
hype.
in the other one.
Yeah.
Like
if you're a really good chess player, but
You
you,
can
can't
beat people in,
but you
like,
can't
4
take a
moves,
hit,
yeah.
You're like a glass cannon in chess.
Is there like a timer? Like you know how
Yeah, yeah.
they go like that?
Yeah,
and
it's
then-
like regular chess rules.
it's crazy.
I feel like whatever event goes first would win if it's like super competitive.
yeah.
Like,
I don't
you
know.
got a professional
I don't know how
boxer
they
and a
s-
professional grandmaster chess player. Like,
Well, I'm pretty sure that the people who are in this aren't like super pros in either of them. It's probably like a hobbyist.
it's some
thing.
super amateur.
it's not, you're not going to find professional boxers trying to box and chess at the same
Yeah,
time.
I don't
right?
see
Aw,
like
boo.
I don't think I'm gonna see
So what do you
Floyd
call it?
Mayweather
Tyson.
fighting like Carl Magnuson anytime soon.
yeah.
So what do you call it if you like combine the two words boxing and chess?
I don't know if it has.
Choxing.
It'd be
It'd be choxing. Oh, could
Chessing.
be checks.
check.
Let me
Could
see
be
what
checks.
it's actually
Like
called.
the
Can you imagine
Like
if
the
it's
snap.
wait? And here's the best part: if you take out boxing with mixed martial arts, it becomes checks mix.
Oh, here it's just called chess boxing. all in
Oh,
one
that's
word.
not
It's
fun.
copyright. We just copyrighted.
If I were the runner or the creator of a game, I'd be totally like honing in on a fun name like that, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
There's these little flies that keep flying all over the place, and Jordan keeps waving at me like I'm saying hello, but I'm just trying to swat them away. Good bit, dude.
Nice, man.
Anyways,
Jordan's on it.
We should do our shout outs for today.
Oh, that's right.
Who
That
wants
is.
to go first?
You go first. You yeah.
Okay.
yeah, birthday guys.
To be birthday guy. JP's already birthday guy.
That's right. I've happened already.
My shout out will be to HoloLive. Are you familiar with them?
No.
They're kind of not exactly underground, but they're like kind of blowing up. They're basically a company that has VTubers. Are you familiar with what VTubers are?
No.
It's like any other streamer or like content creator on YouTube that like plays games or whatever. But instead of being in person or like just a disembodied voice, they have an avatar that's
Oh.
animated in real time with some kind of camera software that captures them. So imagine you had a webcam, but instead of showing you, it was like an avatar of a character over it.
Oh, that's cool.
And oftentimes, depending on if they're like owned by a company or if it's like an independent, they'll play into like a character a little bit. So do you know who like Dr. Disrespect is?
I have no idea about any of this.
You know who he is, Jordan?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but like he's an anime boy instead.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, it's
That's
just like any other streamer, you know, like you watch them for the personality or the gameplay or whatever, but it's just like a different form. But they're very popular, and they've been giving me a lot of fun content to watch in the
Nice.
past recent time. So, mad shout outs to all of the VTubers over at HoloLive.
Nice.
that video with Dr. Disrespect, like, was that real when he's in the car and he got to a crash?
I haven't seen that one. I don't even know if I thought he was still banned or whatever.
Yeah, he's Twitch banned his ass.
Yeah.
I don't think he's.
I personally haven't really ever watched him, but I'm like aware of who he is. Yeah, that's
Same, I don't really
my
watch it.
shout out.
That's cool.
Shout out to the HoloLive
I've been
girls.
seeing that all over like the popular part of Reddit, and I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck this is.
Yep,
So like,
I fell down that rabbit hole. It's a very, very deep
See,
Deep rabbit hole.
that's two parts of how two different people respond to it. I don't know what the hell this is, and I hate it because of that. But now that you've given the proper shout out, I'll give it a chance.
Well, I mean, you know me. I'm the type of person to get sucked into this stuff. So, whatever.
It's part of your
Great
it's part of your
influencer.
canon.
Yeah, it's part of my wheelhouse of general likes.
Yeah, Aaron gets sucked into stuff. Portante.
Yeah,
Nice.
Aaron gets sucked into weeb rabbit holes. Portante. There you go.
Nice. I remember you got us sucked into the watch scary games online rabbit hole for a while.
Yeah, well, I mean
He
that
still does that.
I still do that sometimes, but that
too.
happened like back in like the early 2010s with the rise of like PewDiePie and Markiplier. I mean,
Yeah.
they're still around and doing that stuff.
I've always, not always actually. When I was watching and I was younger, I liked PewDiePie more. Before he became like a huge big shot.
Yeah,
But
me too,
nowadays,
man.
when I watch, I like Markiplier's like just kind of overall positive vibe. You know, so
And of course, they paved the way for like millions of other people to try to copy them.
and all the little assholes on Fortnite who want to be streamers like that.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, as we've said before, or we've discussed, like anything that gets big enough is inevitably going to have haters
Yeah.
and toxic people and a part of their community or fandom that ends up ruining it for a lot of other people, which sucks because a lot of the times the creators aren't in direct control of that, and it's just like shitty people doing garbage things for
Yeah.
no reason other than to benefit themselves or to spite other people just because they're fucking dickheads.
I mean, that's like how a lot of fandoms go, right? Like some of the shows are great, but then just parts of the fandom become toxic.
Yeah. I mean, look at Rick and Morty. That's probably like
my
one of the
God.
biggest recent examples. The whole Pickle Rick thing with people going into like McDonald's and throwing
Oh my
a
God,
fit.
did you see that? Did you all see that? This dude goes into McDonald's and then has a huge like outburst of Pickle Rick type of bullshit.
No.
He's shouting. Oh,
Yeah, I
it's
think it was like the
awful.
whole Szechuan sauce thing.
Oh my God, it was terrible.
Yeah.
I died of.
It was super
on the
cringe.
inside. I died of like secondhand embarrassment for that guy and anyone associated with him.
I had a buddy who had a tattoo of Pickle Rick. Like, it was dumb. Like, dude, really?
hardcore,
Pickle
right?
Rick on your like left leg?
I guess he really likes the meme. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently.
It was probably the funniest shit he ever saw.
To be fair, you need very high IQ to understand Rick and Morty.
I've been increasingly finding myself on Know Your Meme to try and parse some of these things. I
Oh
find.
yeah, me too.
The most recent one was the Money Machine Go Burr.
Oh yeah.
I never really liked that one, to be honest. It just kind of blew up overnight, and I was like, this one's kind of the original meme. I get. I honestly understand it, but
The
like,
website where it like spews out the money.
well, yeah, it's based on what like I think when I read the Know Your Meme like profile for it, I understood what it was about. But then when they started memeing it on Reddit, everything was just so like.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know,
it got transformed
it
into
got
something else.
so
And
dumb,
now
like-
it's like anytime anything is remotely like hyper fast paced, now they're just like, haha, X goes burr.
Yeah. I miss the times when on Reddit they had the meme or. I don't know if you remember when that was a thing. It was
Meme or is
Oh,
it like
yeah.
you have to refine?
Oh yeah. So I saved a bunch of posts in a row. It was a meme or, and then it started with meme essence, and then it became meme or, and then it became a meme ingot. And then they crafted the meme ingot into a meme statue.
It's like RuneScape.
No, seriously, it was just a simpler time back then. It was so stupid
It's
and
like-
silly, but
The caveman age, literally.
Yeah. Well, there's your Reddit comment of the week. So
I mean, that happens. I think like 30% of our conversations always end up revolving around some Reddit bullshit.
Yep. Anyways, who's got the next shout out?
Who's got the next SO? Jordan, what's your shout out?
Lazy Town.
Hey.
I don't have any
You got to do the
shout-outs right
cooking by the book, Jordan.
now. Shout out to like old cartoons.
That's a good shout
that
out.
we used to enjoy when we were kids.
Like which?
Such as Lazy Town. It's not really a cartoon, but it's an animated.
I was gonna
like,
say that's not a cartoon.
yeah, but the one that we always refer to and the one that we always love.
What is it becoming
That's-
like a thou shall not be named type thing?
Yeah. Wait.
No, because you said you weren't gonna use like.
No, I literally. Oh wait.
What's
Well,
happening?
I don't know what the thumbnail of is. Jordan's treating as if it's like a taboo thing.
Why'd you
Not-
say it, dude?
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, well you broke it. I, might as well say
I have
it.
to bleep it out now. Whoops.
Yeah.
SB.
Rugrats.
Dude, we just said you can't say that.
Hey man, you already broke it.
I've been watching all of seasons 1 through 3 recently. Whenever I'm doing I've been doing a lot of just busy work, and so whenever I have to do something like that, where I'm like filling out forms, I'll throw in in the back, and I'll just watch it. I'll throw in and bleep it out. And I'll just watch it. And honestly, dude, like, I think I overheard you guys talking about how some of the humor in the older SpongeBob just goes over your head. It totally goes over your head. Because, like, I'm listening to some of this dialogue, and I'm like, dude, I would never have caught this as a kid.
Exactly. I think that's what they're kind of meant to do.
Wasn't SpongeBob like originally supposed to be an adult cartoon?
His character was based off of that one. His name is Pee-wee.
Pee-wee
Pee-wee
Herman?
Herman?
Yeah.
Really?
Actually?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
So the creator was like, yeah, I
What?
based it off of Pee-wee Herman.
We're fact
Did
checking.
SpongeBob come
Yeah.
before
Wow.
Pee-wee Herman? Or hold on, I need to.
Pee-wee Herman.
Who's calling me from Minnesota?
It's not me.
I'm not answering that.
The creators of SpongeBob were going, "Hey, did you mention us on your podcast right now? We're gonna get you."
No, but that's what I read
the
back
spirit
then.
of
That
Hellenberg.
when he was making SpongeBob, he wanted his character to resemble Pee-wee Herman.
Oh, so kind of zany.
Hold on.
I actually can kind of see that.
This is one of the search results when I put in "is SpongeBob based on" is in fact Pee-wee Herman. So
Yeah.
let me see.
Wow.
Whoa.
So
But I totally see it though. Like,
and,
kind of innocent, kind of like, smart enough to reason, but also very like childish in actions. That totally makes sense.
yeah, with the adult, wasn't Pee-wee Herman in Adult Swim one time?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, we said it was originally supposed to be like an adult, I guess,
I guess there's some like
weird
relations to
humor
that. I don't
show
know.
instead of the.
Have y'all seen
kids show.
Pee-wee's Playhouse?
Yeah, I
it's
watched
weird.
that. It was like
Stuff's
weird.
Weird. But very fun.
Okay, yeah. Here, SpongeBob's personality was influenced by Jerry Lewis, Pee-wee Herman, and Stan Laurel.
Wow. I'm honestly impressed. Good stuff, Jordan. When do you have time to look this
Yeah,
up?
I didn't know
I
that.
was deployed and I had all these articles.
Dang. Like a cartoon encyclopedia. You
I
can
watch
be
a
our,
lot of
you can
shows.
be our cartoon librarian.
Probably. I
If
don't
it
know.
was
I
a,
don't know much about it. I just know it's random stuff.
well, I'm glad he's still like his own character, and they didn't just make him go.
That's her name,
What?
Tina Lang.
Okay. For what?
Shout out to Lazy Town Girl that we all know and we grew up with, Tina Lang. That was her. That was her name.
Nice.
The do the cooking by the book girl.
Yeah, yeah. Pink hair, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also shout outs to Lil Jon for the sick remix.
That's right. Shout out.
Yeah, break it down.
I feel like we need to have like a like a collective bless up for things like that.
Maybe I'll make it the outro for this episode.
I think you should.
Okay. I'll do
Dan,
that.
you got a shout out?
No.
Really?
I
Just
can't
nothing
think of one.
positive?
What are you thankful
Anything? Like
What am I
you could
thankful for?
It doesn't have to
literally
be a
shout
person,
out
it could be a thing.
You could shout out a concept if you wanted. You know?
Thankful that
Shout
you
out
have
to
a
the-
full head of hair
Or like shout out to
instead of having to use Hims, our sponsor for the podcast.
Don't you mean Keeps?
Oh yeah, Keeps.
Roman.
Wait, which is it though?
I don't know.
This is the epic rap battle of this episode. Hims versus Keeps.
versus Keeps. Which one will let you keep your erection longer?
Wait a second. Wait. Hims is for erections?
I think so.
Oh,
isn't
Keeps
It?
is for hair loss.
Oh, I don't know.
Wow.
They probably have both.
I feel like those must be under the same parent company.
Probably.
Wow.
And then there's Roman.
What is that?
The same thing.
Another thing.
Really?
They're all
Yeah.
probably just being rebranded and sold as.
I know
same
that
thing.
the Rogaine chemical that people will put in their hair is basically an oil, but you can buy it without the name brand and it's a lot cheaper.
Isn't that generally what generic brand drugs are? I mean,
Yeah.
you can buy acetaminophen,
Acetaminophen.
or like
Ibuprofen.
ibuprofen. Yeah, I
Yeah.
usually just go like generic label because it's a little bit.
It
cheaper.
works.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
How about make that your shout out? Generic over the counter things that aren't super expensive.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the OTC.
Yeah.
Over the counter.
Hey,
Over the counter.
OTC. Nice.
Sure.
Sure. What have you like bought from the over the counter?
I don't.
Hims.
Nah, not quite, but I haven't need to buy anything over the counter. But
You bought some protein.
He's in
some
good
protein
health.
shakes. Yes,
Okay,
protein
shout
shakes
out-
and supplements. There
Shout
you
out
go.
to
Shout out
supplements
to
for the
Creatine.
game.
Premier.
Premier Protein.
This is a long shout out segment.
They're generally kind of long.
You're right. We
Anyways,
kind of go
yours,
tangentially.
JP.
Let's see. Let's see.
I forgot we were doing.
Remember, we can
shout-outs.
take as long as we want because I'm gonna cut it anyways.
And remember, I gotta leave in like 40 minutes. No,
You said 40. Don't go back on your word. Your word is your bond. Let's see.
I didn't
What-
say anything.
What's gonna be my shoot toot today?
I don't know.
Shout out to the leaves that are falling and turning red.
See, this guy's got the spirit. You know, you need that type of spirit.
It could be the most mundane thing ever.
Yeah.
Let's see what I'm going to shout out. I'm going to shout out Emerson's Ale House on Emerson Street in Mount Prospect. Good shit all the way through and through. They have burgers. They've got tacos that are really good. They give you a low taste. Shit's awesome.
Ooh,
I always
low
get the
taste.
Long Island iced tea when I'm there. If you go, tell them JP sent you, and you'll get exactly $0 off of that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
they'll go, who the fuck is that?
Wow. I'll sure invite some of my coworkers there next week.
Thanks, Jordan. That's a great way to help. Everyone, we need your help. We're all in this together. Keep local businesses alive.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Shout out to
Shout out to Capinari's Ice Cream as well. When you're hot and need to cool off, head on over to Mount Prospect's favorite ice cream shop, family owned and operated since insert name here. I don't know what year it is. Since we sell a large swath of flavors with a new rotating features list every week, not including but not limited to avocado, cheesecake,
Wow.
strawberry cheesecake, balsamic.
Balsamic ice
I'm
cream.
telling you, it's there.
Ew, that sounds disgusting.
No, I'm not joking. It's part of it, though. I was there yesterday. Oh, yeah, and to conclude the list, Tahitian vanilla. And they're rotating the vanillas every week to include Madagascar, Mexican vanilla, whatever, what have you.
How do you make a flavor of ice cream based
of
off
people.
of a place?
You take, so you honestly,
You kill
No,
the
you said a
people.
place, but
You
you
kill
said
the people
Mexican.
and
think about it. You take a bunch of people, you ship them over here, grind them up with the big machine, put the stuff in the ice cream,
Got it.
you know?
That's not that weird. I mean, I've had garlic ice cream in California before.
Really?
Yeah. It doesn't taste that bad. It has like a hint of
What?
garlic.
I mean, it's garlic ice
Like
cream. You'd
spicy
expect that,
ice
right?
cream, essentially.
It wasn't spicy. It was vanilla ice cream, but I tasted garlic like pretty strong.
I
Did
had
it have like cloves baked into it?
I don't know. They extracted oil from the
Can you
garlic.
can you
I don't know how
imagine
I feel about
chunky
that.
garlic ice cream?
Okay,
Ew.
it wasn't chunky. That would
It's
be
like,
weird.
It's like they take that, you know, everyone buys that sort of chunky garlic in the little jar.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Everyone gets that.
Ew.
Just a little dump of that in your ice cream.
Ooh.
I was thinking more they just take a whole like head of garlic, but don't even skin it and kind of just put ice cream around
You know,
the clove.
so it's like a little enclosure of ice cream.
So you bite into it and you get ice cream on the outside, but you also bite into the skin and the entire garlic clove.
See, that's called That's
sundae.
called no waste.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aaron.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be called a sundae?
A Sunday morning. No, that was with a bean plant, wasn't it?
That was with the
Or an onion?
peanut plant.
Oh, peanut plant.
Peanut onion sundae.
Right.
Okay, so if you were gonna make like a very out type of ice cream, what would you make? It had to be the craziest flavor you could think of.
But you have to be reasonable about it.
I don't know. Reason is kind of pushed to the limits here. If garlic ice cream is something that you can buy somewhere, it can be any flavor you want. Maybe just stick to food though. Like nothing like.
Okay, says the guy that there's Mexican flavored ice cream.
Rusty
That's
nail.
what it's called.
ice
That's called
cream.
Mexican vanilla.
Okay, I got one.
So it's
Okay.
caramel.
Worcestershire. ice cream.
Worcestershire.
Yeah. Is it Worcestershire or Worcestershire?
I always called it Worcestershire.
I think
I
it's
just say
like
the
Worcestershire, yeah.
I say
Okay.
the word and then an R at the end, and then I just kind of make up the words in the middle. It's kind of like how you speak French, where you
Okay.
say the first syllable and then you make up the rest of it and end in a vowel.
Yeah.
You know?
Then I would make Worcestershire ice cream.
So I met people that from New England has the same name with that, and they call it Worcester.
Oh, really?
I don't know if
Worcester?
that's like New England calls it
Well,
Worcester.
New England's got its stuff, but I mean,
Yeah, but I don't know how it is with like the actual, UK.
by word proxy, they're closest to England, where I assume the word originated, so I'm going to trust it. Worcester.
It's called
Hold on.
New England.
I-
That's like how Birmingham is, or like what is it? Isn't there like a bunch of cities in the UK that just they look like they're five
Yeah.
syllables long, but they're literally
yeah,
one?
they're like super Gaelic and stuff.
Yeah. So you picked Worcester.
Yeah, however
Fine.
we decide to
I would
pronounce
eat it. I would try it. Could you like put a little piece of steak on top
Yes,
of it?
it comes garnished with steak.
Hell yeah, sounds really good.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty
All right.
dope, actually.
What?
And
That'd be
instead of
pretty dope.
instead of
yeah,
a waffle
Worcestershire
cone,
steaks.
instead
Oh,
of a
it's a
waffle
steak cone.
No, no,
steak
It-
cone?
It's garnished with steak on top, but the cone is made out of mashed potatoes because that's usually
Holy
included
shit.
with steak dinners.
Whoa,
yeah.
that's pretty good. I like it. And then on the top, can you also put like an asparagus sprout?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Good stuff. I'm in.
There you go.
Yeah. Jordan, what's your obscure flavor?
I would do marinara sauce.
Yo, good
with-
stuff.
Not Bosco sticks. Mozzarella sticks on top.
Why not Bosco
Okay.
sticks? Why not make the cone like a collection of Bosco sticks?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah, right? See, now we're in business. Okay, nice. Dan?
Do vanilla.
Oh my goodness.
Boring.
Vanilla.
At least
ice
put
cream.
something in the vanilla.
Sprinkles.
Okay, solid. Jimmy's.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Russell Jimmy's.
that. Yeah.
Got anything
What about
else?
yours?
Mine? I'd probably make something like a calamari and shrimp sauce.
Would you try to make it breaded like how calamari usually is?
Yeah, I'd probably get some of that breaded stuff and throw it on top.
So it's like fried ice cream, how they
Yeah.
make fried ice cream?
Yeah.
So the ice cream itself tastes like squid, but it comes with a breading on the outside of it?
Yeah. The whole thing is
Solid?
breaded and deep fried.
Solid.
And then it comes with a little lemon garnish.
Are you going to do anything special with the cone?
Let's see, the cone. See, I don't really know what you can do with the cone because there's not a special
Yeah,
thing.
nothing really comes
Yeah,
with
right?
calamari.
No.
I've seen calamari on pizzas.
In Cali, right?
Yeah, I think that was in California.
Mm.
California's wild with their
calamari
food.
pizza sounds pretty solid though.
Yeah, that actually doesn't sound that bad.
No,
Depending
it
on
doesn't.
what else accompanies it.
I
but,
think
you know.
Naples, people in Naples does it.
Really?
Because marinara sauce is different than pizza sauce, right?
I think so.
Pizza
Yeah.
sauce is usually like sweeter, saltier.
I don't know.
It's
I know it's different though. Marinara sauce,
thicker.
marinara sauce when it's made from scratch is like a different consistency from pizza
Yeah.
sauce.
Marinara sauce is a lot liquidy compared to pizza sauce. I think it's thicker.
Or is it the opposite?
I guess it depends on where you're getting your pizza from. But I
That's true.
usually think of marinara as closer to like pico de gallo than ketchup.
Yeah,
Because
chunkier.
it's still kind of chunky, you know?
Yeah, and pizza sauce is
Oh,
pretty.
yeah.
Pizza sauce is pretty much like all liquidy. You know,
Well, like,
it's like
the marinara sauce that you dip your Bosco sticks in, isn't that like, do you find chunks in there?
well, I mean, depends on where you're getting your.
Okay,
Bosco
so it
sticks.
just depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're going to Pizza Hut, they probably just blend their marinara sauce so that it's easier to pack.
Let's do the thing that everybody else does and make a tier list
And
of
Google
pizza
it.
places.
You want to do tier list of pizza
Pizza
places?
tier list.
Wait, so are we including just only large scale chains?
Yeah, so no
No
Gino's
Chicago.
used.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
No.
Does Vinny's
Lou's-
count to that list, or is Vinny's too regional?
Is Vinny's a chain?
There's a bunch of Vinny's around.
I mean, I'm pretty sure in New York there's a pizzeria called Vinny's because it's Italian, and two, it's a very common name.
Yeah, that's true. But there's a Vinny. There's like a bunch of Vinny's here.
Let's-
like
Yeah,
4, right?
let's
there's
keep
also
it-
the liquor store called Vinny's.
Oh.
Let's keep it to the major chains. Let's say Domino's, Pizza Hut,
Papa John's,
Papa John's,
Better
Little
Ingredients.
Caesars.
Little C's,
Is there any?
CPK.
Okay.
Yeah, CPK. I'll give you that.
What else? Is there another big pizza chain that's outside of like where we normally are?
Yeah, not that I can think
No,
of.
I can't think of another one.
Okay, let's just rank those
What about
five.
Jets? Jets is just kind of Chicago,
I think
isn't it?
that's a local thing.
No, I think it's also Chicago.
Yeah. Okay.
Dan, welcome back. We're doing a pizza tier list out of the major fast food like wide chains. So Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, Papa John's, and
CPK.
CPK. That's obviously top tier of those. CPK.
Okay.
You think CPK on the top? Yeah. I'd go
That
with
means
CPK
that
is the
stands
most
for
expensive
California
one, too.
Pizza Kitchen. For those of you who don't know.
Then Papa John's.
Okay.
What? That's like the lowest rated.
You
right
think
now.
so?
No,
Papa
it
John's
is.
left. He said, and he did say after eating a pizza a day for 30 days.
Have you seen that interview? He looks all like sweaty and
I
greasy.
know.
Hey, better ingredients, better pizzas.
Papa John. There you go.
He went on a
JP's Kitchen.
30-day
That's
pizza
right.
bender and ended up as greasy as the pizza he made.
That's something I never want to have my name attached to is a 30-day pizza bender. You know, I think if I go into the future and ever see myself like that, I don't know, I might end it early. You know, just avoid it.
Okay, so your top tier is Papa John's.
No,
CPK, then
Oh,
then
CPK.
PJ's.
Okay,
Papa John's, maybe Pizza Hut.
Pizza
then
Hut.
Domino's.
What's the last one?
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars.
Oh, yeah, Little
Little
Caesars.
Caesars at the
Little
bottom.
I think
Caesars
that's
is
probably going to be at the
everyone's
bottom of the
bottom's
list. for
list,
the
you
bottom.
know?
But
okay.
like, it's $5. Like, do we
There's a
care over
reason.
the price?
No, we just
No,
it
it's
just had
just-
to be a major fast pizza.
if we
chain.
even if we consider the price, Little Caesars still sucks the most.
Yeah.
Probably you're true.
It's so bad it's memeable. It's like the White Castle of pizza places.
It makes it feel better
Hey,
after.
but
what I'm
shout out to
saying,
White
man.
Castle because
Like,
they're
pizza-
still up in the game after all this. It's
I mean, fair enough, but I mean, it's like who's ever gone to a White Castle, eaten like 10 of them, and gone, that was fortifying and nutritious.
Yeah.
No,
Harold and Kumar did.
It's always just been
true, but
full of regret for me personally.
I know. Last time I had Little Caesars, I think it came out of it like hating the world a bit more. Like I was hangry.
You developed IBS because of Little Caesars.
It was more just like irritable person syndrome. I went in there an innocent, and I came out a cynic.
I always see like hobos near like White Castle.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they got to get sustenance.
That's what I'm
man.
saying. It's not a good rep. Like,
Hey man, just because White Castle is the representative burger place of hobos everywhere,
They
you
got to
jump in
find
the
their
gun,
castle
man.
somewhere, even if it's made out
Is
of
that what- is that-
cardboard
isn't
and
that
broken
their,
dreams.
Isn't that their like thing? Is find your castle?
Is that their
Is that their thing?
catchphrase?
It sounds like it
it's
should
what
be.
you crave.
Oh, like I don't like that. It's what you crave. Ugh.
Oh wait, yeah, that makes sense because that's why they call it the crave case, right?
I like yours better. Find your castle.
Find
That
your-
sounds romantic. Like
Yeah,
Aaron,
but
that sounds like
are you gonna go to
Ben's
White Castle to fulfill
find your
romance?
Hey, you get a fucking hat too.
really?
The
Oh, that's
crown?
right. The hat.
Yeah.
Burger
not-
King did that too.
Yeah, they had the crowns for a while.
Oh,
No, but White Castle is like the oldest, like before McDonald's. even
Really?
started. Yeah, White
didn't know
Castle was
that.
the oldest. They used to sell it for a nickel, like per slider back then. I don't know why I know this stuff.
yeah. Seriously,
Well, I mean-
you're coming in with like some encyclopedic knowledge of things.
I told you, man. I had nothing to do in that ship for.
I just
so
imagine
long.
Jordan like sitting there, like, I wonder how long White Castle's been in.
No, I just
checking
read
every
some
question
stupid,
that
like,
comes to
It's
mind.
a long search history of random facts of blank.
I know.
Fill it in for the day.
See, I feel like you'd be good at trivia now.
There-
We
there
should
was-
do trivia.
Yeah, we should. There was this book in the ship, and it was like old American like articles back then. Like I don't know how long.
Like of Confederation.
not that old. But,
Okay.
But yeah, it was like a bunch of like articles from like the 50s. Like, sheesh.
Okay.
Some of the pages
I'm
were
gonna-
sticky, but
I'm gonna check
Ooh, oh.
when
From
because ink, after
yeah,
a while,
it just deteriorates. That's right.
of course, that's the science behind it. Aaron, back me up on this.
White Castle was founded in 1921.
That's after World War One.
Yes, it is. It's also after the Civil War.
That is true.
McDonald's was founded in 1955. So
Dang.
Yeah.
It's got a
And
whole
McDonald's-
34 years on it.
McDonald's was founded in San Bernardino, California, East LA, until Ray Kroc from Des Plaines
Displays.
came to buy their practically fucked him over, and then he
Yeah.
got the first McDonald's over here in Des
In
Plaines.
DP, yep.
But the first one was over there.
Really?
Yeah.
See, you're just coming in with all this knowledge. I feel like we could like monetize this somehow.
Ronald
you ever-
McDonald smiles down upon you.
Ooh.
Wait, does White Castle have a mascot?
It's the White Castle.
It's the castle, dude. And it's
called
white.
America.
You don't
It's
think
called
they'd have
America.
like a king or something?
It's called Hobos.
I mean,
right?
there's already a Burger King.
Yeah.
They can't have the king. Let's see. White Castle is kind of like 1% America, right?
1% America.
Yeah.
I
They have their little
googled.
White Castle.
Ah,
What?
I googled White Castle mascot, and you know how Google has the people also ask, and then they have like a bunch of questions underneath it. The top one is, why do people like White Castle?
Why are you ripping on White Castle? I thought we were talking about pizzas.
Oh yeah,
That's right. That's right.
I
But
generally
that's
agree.
because- That's because Little Caesars is basically the White Castle of the pizza of the world.
yeah, what's worse, Little Caesars or White Castle?
Yeah, right. If you had to choose, honestly, if I had to choose, I'd probably go for White Castle.
Yeah, same
You get
here.
more for your dollar. If I'm gonna feel bad, no matter what, I'm gonna eat as much as I can.
I like the honey mustard sauce
Never had the honey
at
mustard
the
sauce.
White Castle. Better than
Yo, wait,
Little
dare you
Caesars.
try it,
Oh,
JP?
wait. You dare me to try it?
Sounds
The
like a
White
risk to
Castle.
me.
White Castle sauce.
Sounds like a challenge that we go there now.
Get a crave case.
Oh boy.
Okay,
I'm not
quick,
eating it,
quick
you
trip
guys
to
are.
White Castle.
Did you guys ever hear
And
about
we're
the-
back.
We're back. We're not feeling good.
I just wanted to make a bit out of that.
I know. Did you guys ever see that? Hear about that one guy who ate like 400 McDonald's chicken nuggets
Did he
and
die?
ended up paralyzed?
Oh my
Wait, look it up.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
Guy- it's
What
like-
paralyzed him?
I don't know. Like just maybe he was temporary, but I remember that he couldn't move for a little bit. I mean, I can't move after like 10 of them. So
I've done a power hour challenge where you
What
have
is
to
that?
eat one nugget every minute for an hour.
well, that's not too bad.
I only got to like 40.
Really? That's some weak shit, dude.
It was.
You just gotta eat 5 and then wait 5 minutes.
What do I type in? Man gets paralyzed from chicken
man,
nuggets.
Yeah, type in man eats lots of chicken nuggets. Are
Oh wow, you're right. Here was a man paralyzed after eating 413 chicken nuggets.
There it is. Did I eat the onion?
No, it's on Snopes.com.
Yeah, wait. What did Snopes say?
It says
What caused him to be paralyzed?
the claim man was rushed to the hospital after eating 413 chicken nuggets.
What kind of a chicken nuggets? Like from McDonald's?
Yeah, they're McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Ooh.
You ever see that one Jamie Oliver clip where he's like trying to show the kids what goes into a chicken nugget, and he's like, "Oh, it's the gross shit. It's all this," and then he makes it. He's like, "Who's gonna eat some of this?" Everyone raises their hand.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
I was thinking about the onion though. You mentioned the onion.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like there was the North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. He like bit the onion really hard. Like they had an article about him and how he was this great guy who rides in on a horse with his shirt off. And then apparently like he gave the onion a shout out and he was like, "Yeah, look at this article. This is awesome." But it was totally secure.
that's like what you live for. I've always thought that if you were ever a writer for the Onion, like you kind of made it in some sense. Like I always thought that'd be really fun to be an Onion writer. I think my favorite Onion article is it's like Frito-Laysia cuts off diplomatic relations with Snackistan, and it's just a bunch of puns. It's the best. Like
Snackistan.
wait, so what did you find?
I think it said that the website that the article was originally posted on was akin to the Onion.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's a fake.
Dang.
That's a funny
hoax.
story to think of, anyways. Put that on my obituary. How do you die? Consumed
That would ruin
413
McDonald's.
chicken nuggets.
Like paralyzed, you can get sick from that.
I
Maybe
mean,
if you
is
go in
that
shock,
is that their fault for one guy stuffing himself with 413 chicken nuggets? I don't think
You're not
that's
supposed to die eating chicken nuggets like that.
Not
Yeah, but
supposed
I
to
mean-
doesn't mean you can't.
Or paralyzed. Sorry, not die. But
It's like that one king from like the ancient times. The way that the kings would die is they'd feed them and they'd eat and die.
really.
Yeah, doesn't that sound great?
That was how they like committed suicide, essentially.
I think that's just how they ended their lives.
interesting.
Doesn't that sound fun?
Well, I mean, you know how when you die you poop yourself?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's probably got to be real messy then, huh?
Man, I don't like that.
Because when
I'm
you
gonna
die,
go to bed worried about that.
yeah, when you die, your like bowel movements
Yep.
stop because there's no blood or signals going to it anymore. So everything
you're gonna
kinda-
poop
it
after
just
you
kind
die.
of spills out.
Yeah,
Where's Peter?
it's a fact. Yeah. So are we gonna talk about the pizza tier, or we're just gonna like go?
Yeah, sure. I generally agree with Dan's thing. Although, okay, so California Pizza Kitchen at the top and Caesar's at the bottom is probably
Yeah, that's the
typically
template,
agreed.
right?
And then I think I would put Papa John's, Domino's, and Pizza Hut
That's what I had.
as 2, 3, 4.
Oh no, I think I had Pizza
You
Hut.
had Pizza Hut a little bit
above
higher than Domino's.
Domino's.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where I'd list Papa John's because the last time I had Papa John's was before the remake.
I got
And-
sick.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
had-
same. I wasn't very happy after that.
Yeah.
And the last Domino's I had was pretty good. And the last Pizza Hut I had was even better. So imagine you're me. You're a chubby little 10-year-old, and you can eat a whole pizzone by yourself. That thing was fire, man. And so
What's a pizzone?
a pizzone, it was Pizza Hut's version of a calzone.
Oh, it's a calzone.
Yeah, they just, folded it over. That's the most radical part about that is that it's essentially a pizza folded on itself, and you can eat it like some sort of bastardized sandwich.
That's like a pizza puff.
Nice.
Remember that in
Yeah,
like high
the
school?
pizza puff.
Yeah.
We used to go to after high school or after class. My dad used to take me to the gyro shop down the street. On
Vinny's?
Lively. No. There's a place. It eventually
Steve's?
turned into Burger Bungalow.
Oh okay.
Remember that place?
Yeah.
Burger Bungalow.
Burger
Oh, isn't that
Bungalow
place
is
still
pretty
there
good.
on?
I think it's still there.
Yeah.
They used to sell a mean, cheaply made pizza puff.
Okay.
Stuff was good and it was really hot. You could taste the fact that it was dipped in a lot of oil too.
Isn't that like essentially a hot pocket, but
Yes.
pizza puff? But then it's also a calzone.
I mean, okay, yeah. So we had this question a long time ago, and actually it came to a head in one of Kelby's meetings of the how would you designate a certain food? We talked about the sandwich.
We
and
talked
hot dog
about
one.
this before.
I guess another.
jeez.
So I'm gonna bring up a supplementary question to this. How would we put up like a what is it? A dumpling versus ravioli? What's the difference there? Aren't they essentially the
They're
same?
the
thing?
same.
Yeah, right.
It's different.
Are we trying to
ingredients.
class-
How about
Classify
this? How
them?
about this? Like how about like a Pop-Tart and a Hot Pocket? What's the difference there?
That's different.
Are they though?
Well, we can list differences, but are we trying to classify them as a common thing? Is that the end goal?
no,
here?
no. Are we classifying them together or separately?
I would say they're
Oh.
separate. Pop Tart and the Hot Pocket.
They fall under different types of food, but
But
if you're
pocket
classifying
form, right?
them in the way that they're like their form,
Yeah.
then I think they're similar.
Yeah, I think that they fall under pocket jurisdiction, right? They're both pockets.
Right.
But the big difference for me is that, if you're making a Pop-Tart, you're kind of basing it off of like a pastry. And so it really depends on the dough you're using, right? If you're using a pastry dough, it's different from a pizza dough, right?
Have you heard of since we're on
the
this
cube theory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Explain the cube theory.
Basically, there's a way to classify every food based off of the number of sides of walls. I put that in quotations that it has. So for a sandwich, it has 2 walls, the top and the bottom, and then whatever it is inside the middle, right? I think, did they classify soup as having 5? Because it would be 4 walls and then a bottom.
You said soup.
Yeah, and then
See, the problem
and
with
then
that
stuff
though
on
is
top.
the problem with that though is that if you classify that as soup, then salad is essentially the same thing.
Hold on, I gotta
about a soup
find
sandwich?
this.
What do you
I'm looking this
classify
up.
that?
Soup sandwich? Wait, how do you do that? you're looking at
Exactly.
me. You're looking at me like like a conspiracy theorist.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on, here I have it.
Oh.
So here's the cube rule of food. One side with the wall at the bottom is just toast. So that
Yes.
makes sense. 2 is a sandwich, as we said, a top and a bottom. 3 would be a taco, so that's 2 walls on the side and a
one,
bottom.
Yeah.
So hot dog's a taco.
Yes, under that classification. 4 is a sushi, which is 4 walls, but then 2 opposite
Open,
sides
yeah.
are open.
Open out. Yeah.
5 is the soup / salad with bread bowl. So
Okay.
that's 5 walls, 1 open, and then 6 is completely closed with all
So
6
that's a
walls.
burrito.
That's a
the-
calzone.
That's
I mean, I guess
kind
you
of
could
fair.
call it a
Yeah.
burrito
I
too.
think that's like I think rather than calling it a specific thing, it's like they go into the tier category. Like this is a single tier dish, right?
Yeah.
Like because then taco, toast, thing like that. Well, that's the thing. If you have a taco laid flat, it's essentially toast, And so
But it
Yeah,
has
but the way
U
it's
shape.
delivered.
yeah, but what if you deliver it just like that?
Oh yeah, then
What
that-
about
It'll
like a,
be
what about
like
like a
a-
quesadilla?
then it turns into a bread bowl.
Well, that's why I think it's better to classify them by the number. It's like this is a
A
one,
one, a two,
this is a
three,
1,
okay.
or this is a 2, based on because then you get like I guess ubiquitous terms for multiple types of things, right? Because then non and putting shit on non becomes toast as well.
Right. I think they were just arbitrarily picking the food that probably is most commonly associated with that number of walls.
Okay, fair enough.
We're using a lot of big words to describe this pointless argument.
It is.
It's not pointless. It's
The one-
interesting.
the
We're
that I
enlightening.
never-
We're enlightening the world around us.
It'd be better if we said that incorrectly. We're lightening the world around us. I guess the one that I never figured out for myself was the what makes a salad, and I think Peter hit it on the head when he was talking about it with it's got to be cold.
But don't they have hot salads? Isn't that
No. They
Or
don't
was
have
that?
hot
Or am I
salads.
misremembering that? And that was just a joke we were talking about.
It might just be a joke. See,
Well, I don't know. I
the
just looked up hot
blurring of
salad.
the blurring
and now
of
there's a whole
humor and
bunch-
reality is now.
Here, you want an
There's-
oxymoron? Warm winter salad.
A what?
Warm winter salad.
What the hell is that? Where'd you
I
get
don't
it?
What's in it? Ice?
Stupid ass Panera.
Hey,
McDonald's.
shout out to Panera. We were
Hey.
Oh, Panera.
we ate there today.
Really? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, I got a dip. See you
Really?
guys.
Damn.
Okay,
Yeah, I
Dan's
gotta go
going
somewhere,
by.
honestly.
And then there were 3.
So Dan died.
This is like Mafia. So everyone awake.
We should podcast the Mafia.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Among Us recently.
Okay, we should play it after this because
You need more people though.
really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Generally, at least from what I've been playing, because you can have up to 10 people. And
Yeah.
I think 8 or more is ideal.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's that's one of the things that I'm generally interested in trying out as soon as I can.
If they have an app, a phone version of it,
Yeah, I want to buy it so that I can get rid of the ads.
it's just more fun if you play on a computer because then you can voice chat.
Mm.
And the whole thing is like 50 megabytes, so it's not even.
So it's pretty
It's-
small then.
It's a really tiny game, so most of people will just play on Discord
Yeah.
and then use the voice chat on that to play.
I really like the all the art that's coming out of it.
Oh yeah,
You know, like the "I'm sorry, John" type of art.
There's a ton of it. It's super popular. The weird thing about it too is that it's a game that was made like 2 years ago.
I heard about that.
But
Yeah,
for some reason it blew up. I don't know.
it's basically Mafia, just
It is.
like you know.
And it's not like that was the first game that came out that had those types of rules. Like, I don't know if you know what Gmod is, Gary's mod. It was
Oh, I do know what that
yeah,
is.
it's like a sandbox that used a bunch of Valve source assets. But there's a game in there called Trouble in Terrorist Town. It was like Mafia, but you're playing Call of Duty at the same time.
Nice.
Yep. Or there's, I think the other one that is really popular too with people's Salem Town, something Salem Witch Hunts or something like that. It's a similar thing. Like
Salem Witch Trials?
fine, yeah. There's a game that's called something Salem Witch game. I don't know. I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh, bless you. Now you won't.
There's this
sneeze.
meme.
Bless you. Oh, nice.
Okay.
What?
There's this meme that I want to give a shout out to, even though we're done with giving out shout outs.
You're gonna give as many shout outs as you want, dude.
Yeah, this is like an endless well.
So
we
you've
want
seen,
to have as much positivity as possible.
you've seen
That's because we're
the,
gonna
well, this
throw
one's
shit
kind of
in the water
morbid,
soon.
but also like it relates to like current events.
Okay.
So you remember the Mulan, beginning of Mulan, where the Huns were,
Invading China?
yeah, no, but they were like sending a beacon to like,
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
And then the guy says, now all of China know you're here.
yeah.
Okay, so that meme, right? Somebody put a subtitles on it and saying, now all of California know it's a boy.
Oh, because of the wildfire.
Because of the wildfire in
Nice.
California.
You want to talk about that a little bit? What our opinions are on gender reveal parties?
I mean, I think it's pretty straightforward where I'm coming from. It's just like, it's just excessive, you know? Like,
I think it's just another excuse for people to throw a party.
and a really wasteful one at that, because even in the ones that don't spark forest fires or don't contribute to forest fires, you're still just releasing a bunch of trash all over the place.
Yeah. This most recent case isn't even the first time a wildfire has been started because of a
Yeah.
gender reveal party. Apparently, there was another case, I think, in 2018 where I think it was Arizona it happened. And same thing, they burned down like hundreds of acres and then they end up having to pay, I think it's like $8 million or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. And this one burned down the whole, like, east side of California.
Isn't it still kind of going? Like there's like,
Yeah,
smog
so
and
my
stuff?
buddies from Oregon are seeing this. Like, they had to, like, get out of, like, their apartments and go to hotels. They had to evacuate.
Yeah, because the air quality is so bad, right?
Yeah.
I saw pictures of how
There's
the sky
smoke.
looks like. It looks like it's like straight out of like a horror movie or something where
apocalypse
it's all
movie, right?
messed up. Yeah.
The smoke came over here, actually. Like, I think it was the week before last, the sky was really hazy because of the smoke coming in from California.
Damn.
The whole week was pretty hazy last week.
I didn't really notice. Was it closer to like up north in the city?
I
around
think
here?
so. I think like it's supposed to be more prevalent up in the north because
Okay.
they said it was
Because I
really
live
bad
up
in New
north.
York
It was
too.
pretty.
That's messed up.
But yeah,
pretty bad.
it's just kind of like really excessive, you know. If you want to have a reveal party, that's fine. But I mean, think about just being responsible. Generally, when they do a lot of those things, they have to use lots of glitter, right? Glitter
Yeah.
is already just a bad pollutant in general. But, I mean, it's kind of fortuitous that we're talking about this because it's at a time when we're seeing a bunch of research come out about like microfibers in denims, in denim products, and in clothes when you wash them.
Yeah.
Like the microfibers are coming out and washing and being found in the ground and stuff. So it's just like these small things you don't know about, you know, namely. Now we talk about like glitter products. They're getting everywhere and they pollute like everything. And it's so easy to just like ignore it because it's so small, you know? But I think like it's just ultimately an irresponsible thing to do. If you want to have a reveal party, bake a fucking cake and make the inside blue or fucking pink. Who gives a shit, you know?
No, dude, nowadays you have to one up the person who posted something on Instagram before you so you get more likes than they did.
I was talking to somebody about just the prevalence of social media, which is kind of the reason we spawned this podcast, was to talk about technology and social media. But like, social media is such a crazy thing because it acts as the town square for everyone to have an equal voice.
Oh,
and now,
yes.
and the problem with that is you get stupid people who believe that their voice is bigger and actually like has more weight to it.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about that before, right? Like the loudest, or what did we say? Like the vocal minority.
Yeah, yeah.
Oftentimes is the one that ends up looking like the leader or whatever of a movement just because they're making the most noise. But then a lot of times the bigger population that just ends up not actually talking about it in reality is what more people are in line with thinking. It's
Yeah.
just that the one person throwing a tantrum ends up taking a fat shit over everyone else
Yeah.
and ends up being a big problem.
I feel like there's a lot of like there are people out there generally who are pretty reasonable. Like if you talk to them, they're not going to be these crazy people you see on the internet. But just with the potential for like everything going viral on the internet, you just see more of it now. And then people's general like their innate characteristics that are drawn towards that thing, whether small or large, like they're exacerbated because they're seeing it on the internet, right?
Yeah.
Representation in this case matters a whole lot.
And there's also the issue with maybe less so with Instagram or Facebook when like it's tied to your actual real life profile if that's the case. But with things like Twitter or like Reddit or like any other form, since there's anonymity baked into it,
Nice.
can't really speak. Since people are anonymous mostly on the internet and they just have like a username or whatever, unless you dig into it and do doxing, which is a total shitty thing to do, by the way. Don't do
not
that.
do it.
Yeah, people feel like they're not going to be held responsible or held accountable for their actions because they're just a disembodied voice on the internet that posted something. And fortunately, a lot of times that's true. So people are more ballsy with the aggression that they're
Whatever they wanna
taking
say.
out on.
Yeah, exactly
so-
right. People feel like they've got a right to be a shithead on the internet because what is anyone going to do, right? Like you're shielded behind your veil of anonymity.
Yeah, whereas almost guarantee you the majority of those people talking shit like that would not say that in person because they would probably get their ass beat.
It's
Seriously,
their
that
entitlement with having that freedom of speech kind of
Right.
thing.
It's a double-edged sword.
It is.
And I think a lot of people who are on the internet, like there's a lot of people who feel like outside maybe they don't get to say what they want to say. And so when they're on the internet, they're especially vindicated because they're finally getting to release all of their oppressed things that they haven't been able to actively talk about,
All right.
And so like that's how I feel like that's how you get the really terrible places on Reddit and on 4chan.
Brain cells.
Oh my God.
You say vindicated?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's an accurate description.
It reminded me of Rick and Morty. Vindicators.
Oh, nice.
Everything comes back to Rick and Morty, doesn't it?
No, it's
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Do not say it. But yeah, so it's like I feel that people want to feel important, They want to say these things so that they have attention and so that they can feel like they're actually contributing to something bigger than like the meaninglessness of living,
Right.
And this is especially true during quarantine because I think people get antsy, right?
And they don't have anything else to do.
Yeah,
They
there's-
riot.
like when there's nothing else to do, you rage against the system that you believe brought you there, right? And so like I think that's the thing. It's like all of these beliefs are purported and promulgated over the internet where there's
Promulgated.
promulgated.
Wow, nice word.
Great word, huh? Good word of the week,
Yes.
promulgated. But so like, they get promulgated over the internet, and once you get enough people to really buy into the propaganda of it, you're gonna act on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, the bottom line is don't be a dick.
Yeah, seriously, be good.
I think
be cool.
I've told this to like other people before that the best way to get through life and at least not have a totally horrible experience is like just don't be a fucking dick, dude. It's the easiest thing to do, but
It honestly makes
people's egos are too big.
It
and
makes your time easier too. I'm brought back to my DMV experience where I was. I don't know if we got this on the recording before, but I was at the DMV and I stood in line for 3 hours, and then I got inside and had to wait another 40 minutes to actually get finished. I was flanked on both sides in line by a really quiet guy who just stood and took it and then got done, and then a really vocally angry guy. And I guarantee everyone that the guy behind me who's really angry and vocal about it had a worse time than the guy in front of me because his attitude that he brought to it made it worse for him. Everyone knows that it's shitty, but like you don't have to be the town crier for it.
All right.
You don't have to be our voice for telling us how shitty it is. We know it. In fact, it makes it easier when you're not a dick because everything goes faster. Same thing goes for like when you're going to a place that's got like service industry workers or
I was going to talk about that.
yeah, well, like you go to a restaurant. These people are just working. They're not trying to give you a hard time or make you feel worse. Like they're just working to make a living. And if you make their lives easier, you might even get that coming back to you. You might get them being nice to you in a really small way, right?
I mean, what's the golden rule? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Yeah, right.
Which is generally just a good life thing to go by. But unfortunately, some people aren't self-aware or socially inept. Wait, I mean, they are socially inept,
Yep.
so that they don't really get that. But sorry to all the people that have to deal with that shit. I'm sure everyone at least has come across that at least once.
Yeah, we better just throw that under the bus.
Yeah, fuck those people.
That whole
not
segment
the people that are
reminded me
getting
of my
victimized, the people that are being dicks.
Yeah.
that statement that you said. It reminded me of my time in the military because like I did not want to go to work every day and see the same people every single day.
Yeah,
really.
it probably gets tiresome.
And I didn't like a lot of those people, and I can't be like a dick to them because it's just gonna make my time. I have 4 more years of this
yeah.
bad, and I don't want that. So that's good. Don't be a dick.
Yeah, there's a kind of mentality that my therapist and I talk about where in any situation, what you put into it is what's going to come out of it.
Yeah.
And so, like, even if you're going through a tough time, you know, if you put in, like, positive energy or positive, like, you know, you approach it in this sort of way, more than likely it's going to come out in a positive thing. And that can be for a multiplicity of reasons, like either your attitude is better about it, doesn't have to be like a karmic response. But I think in total, when you approach something with a positive mental attitude, then generally it comes back more positive, either because you're more accepting or otherwise, right? And I totally agree with that way of doing things. Like, it should be a positive statement, and it should just be like doing everything like that.
That's funny because those people that I initially hated ended up being my buddies.
Yeah, right.
Like at the end, like we still talk to them and stuff.
Generally, you'll have a better outcome if you have like a good attitude instead of being a sour, bitter person causing trouble.
Because it will not help you like mentally. Because if you keep hating, the same people, or not liking your job because it's stupid, it's
right.
It's kind of like, I work with kids. I'm a teacher, and like,
oh God,
it's not. It's like it's tough sometimes because you're talking with little people with limited vocabularies. It gets really frustrating. It's not like
they all do.
A lot of people don't intend on being a teacher, but if I went into that teaching and I was an ass about it the whole time, I would have a worse time in general because my students would be responding to me negatively to my negative bullshit, And so, like, it's the same kind of mentality. You bring good to it.
But doesn't negative times negative equals positive sometimes?
This is not
always.
This is not a math podcast. I didn't go to school for that. That's your one-way ticket booted off the podcast.
Speaking of that, I got to go.
Okay, then we're gonna stop.
You guys can just talk amongst yourselves.
Wait, we should throw a few more things under the bus.
Such as?
We can throw anything under the bus. Get over here and throw some stuff under the bus with us.
What sucks right now?
Yeah.
Other than coronavirus?
I think I threw doxers under the bus.
Throw doxers under the bus. Throw shitty people under the bus. Yeah. Who else are we throwing under the bus? After a whole conversation about positivity, we are now ending on a negative note.
Wait. I'm going to throw the Electoral College voters under the bus.
Okay.
Thrown. Thank you. Gerrymandering. Thrown under the bus. Get out of here, Jerry. Shitty Halloween decorations under the fucking bus.
Halloween stores.
Spirit Halloween.
What's the worst Halloween decoration?
Guys, I do this.
That's right. Wait, I can only say the R's though. I've taken your R's and
give it back.
No, I'm throwing your R's under the bus. There it is. Wait, what's the worst Halloween
decoration?
Yeah, the worst Halloween decoration
that I've
decoration
seen?
or costumes?
Decoration.
Sorry,
because costume is easy. It was me in 2017 when I went as an emotion.
Speaking of that,
I was angry for Halloween.
We need a Halloween.
Did you dress up as like the angry emoji, or were
I
you
literally
just you
went.
And
it was
mad?
me in street clothes, and when people would ask, I went, "I'm angry."
Hey, what are you guys' plans for Halloween? It's a Saturday.
Yo,
I don't
plans
know,
for Halloween.
Halloween podcast?
Still do a little Halloween podcast. Do a little Halloween drinking.
Yeah, and we're all okay.
You can dress up as you want.
Yes.
Kelby's been trying to get me to do Guy and Girl Fieri for the longest time.
How does that work? You're just both Guy Fieri? Okay. I like that. That's a good idea. Are you going to bleach your hair for that?
I'm not doing anything with my hair. This is so sensitive.
You got to get the fake, his like soul patch thing. His weird goatee. Okay.
If you're going to talk, then you got to come over here.
If you both don't want to be Guy and Gal Fieri, one of you should be Guy Fieri, and then the other person can be Flavortown.
Whoa.
Although I don't know how you would do that.
Yeah.
Can I be a typical sailor?
I would have to live inside Flavortown or bring Flavortown with me.
Yeah.
That's deep.
That is deep. That's philosophical.
Can I be
That's cinematic.
Can I wear my sailor suit and be like a typical drunk sailor for Halloween?
When you say sailor suit, Do you mean like your military attire? Because I don't want to see you coming in with like a sailor suit.
Okay, the only sailor.
You should be.
You're thinking about Sailor Moon?
If you've got it, man.
I would do gender bent Sailor Moon. There have been plenty of people. That
Okay, I'm not doing that.
Sailor
First of all.
Dude. Hey.
Sailor
Dude. You could just be Popeye, but instead of a can of spinach, it's like a handle of whiskey or something.
Wait, yeah.
need
So
to get
let's
a stroke before-
So wait. Whoa. So wait. Let's plan this. Like, if you were gonna come for Halloween, what would your costume be? You've had some good ones in the past, man.
But
You've got some really.
I
good
haven't
ones.
made anything like in recent times, so I haven't really put any thought into it. Because I usually like to do like weird, funny things. The last one I did was a piece of sushi.
That was really
where I
good.
taped a pillow to my back.
I remember you did a takeout box too, and
Yes,
then you
that one
did
was
the Chick-fil-A cow as well.
That was just like a cow onesie that I still have and used to get the free Chick-fil-A sandwich more
Wait,
than
look
once.
for like an animated object.
An animated object?
Inanimated.
I will
inanimate.
go as
Aaron, be
a
a
barbell.
pair of keys.
Okay.
There's your challenge.
I'm trying to convince Kelby to go as Captain Quint from Jaws and the shark from Jaws. Someone's got to dress up as Left Shark, and I'll just dress up as an old seafaring captain.
Oh, dude, I'll be your.
Wait, left shark isn't
Awesome,
like
I'll
the
be your
Katy
sailor.
Perry shark thing?
Yeah, we'll just get a shark
One
costume.
of my friends had the left shark costume.
Let's do. Hey, while we're on the subject, let's do sea themes then.
Sea themes?
sea themes.
You can be the Kraken, Aaron.
Oh yeah,
Come
okay.
as Cthulhu.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll just like rig a bunch of like wavy, wacky, inflatable arm man guys to my back, and then I can
Nice.
pose them off as tentacles.
As testicles?
Yeah,
Whoa.
and have tentacle torsion.
What about Dan?
He can be
he can
the
be as-
ship.
He can be as stupid.
Dan is
vanilla
so
ice
long,
cream
he
you
could
put
be the
on there.
ship.
You know, like at the front of the ship, how they have like the head all the
The
time.
bow?
Yeah,
Nice.
they always have
The
like
bow.
the decoration at the front of it. He can be
starboard.
that.
1974.
Yeah, we'll be a bunch of seafaring badasses.
Hey, I'm
Snarg.
Halloween.
I don't need to buy my costume, so.
Yeah, you've got your Sailor Dude
And we'll
costume ready to
sing
go.
some
How short
Hey,
is your
sailor-
skirt?
shanties.
Sailor suit.
How short is your skirt?
Throw him in the
That-
brig.
that's a surprise, all
me-
right? No, I'm probably just gonna wear the top.
Nice.
Can I be
Not
the
gonna wear
brig?
that.
Actually,
What's the brig?
Isn't
How are
it
you going to
just
do
like a
that?
jail?
Yeah,
You're going
it's
to
a
come in
jail.
with a box?
I'll just be a box with a bunch of jail bars around.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
You've jailed yourself the
Yes.
entire time.
Dude, that's perfect, and we'll have drinks.
Yeah.
That's practically what we did.
The best part is if you keep your head straight, I can put my drink on top of you
Yes.
and then just leave it there.
I think the best part's the drink, JP.
I got to make the thing. The
The rum flip.
rum flip. The rum flip just sounds like a bad dare.
Hey, sick dude, do a rum flip.
It was pirates who invented it. What do you think?
I wonder what they're flipping.
Okay, well, let's end this episode by singing a sea shanty.
Sure.
You gotta
What?
do the cooking by the book.